since I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And right away he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
On third down is very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Cook. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
The ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, it's Strickland. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. From the 4, it's second and a couple. Now Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Anderson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 28-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Sony Michel. They grew up a few miles north of here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chandler Catanzaro to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Working with 2nd and 5 now. He'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
36 yards on the play.
1st down, Jets.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now Anderson. Over the middle, complete. It's Yates. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Jets, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will run it with the shell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jacob Hollister, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jets 14, Dolphins 7.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Block working out of the gun, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Jets.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Anderson now throwing on 1st down, and it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal.
The end result, 21 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The 18-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Anderson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Off the play fake. Anderson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 13 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
56. Yes! Right there, 56. I don't even know why this team showed up. 56 is what? 56 is the mic. Hey, what's the lane?
From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Michelle, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st down, Durham. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Catanzaro on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will extend the lead out to 24.
31.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And he fields it cleanly. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Anderson. That one caught by Ellison. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Out left, Ellison's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Anderson on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Catanzaro's kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Anderson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Anderson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Castro. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the ground, this is Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
Anderson.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, Anderson. That's complete right around the 8. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michelle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this in a tight angle. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
7.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
5-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I said it, let's go.
Shotgun snap to Lock. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Again, it's Michelle. 7 yards on the play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down, Jets.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Complete.
So that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now Anderson to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Michelle going to try again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse As they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run, watch the run. 56. Jack Rabbit. Watch the run. They're running it.
From the gun, Locke. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put some...
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Some problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. 57 Mike. 57 Mike. Mike 57. Come this way. Come this way. Here we go.
And they take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're